gentlemen, this is your turn to speak. This is the most exciting moment that all of us are waiting for. The table topic session. The table topic session ensures all members giving the practical thinking on their feet. To provide us with a challenge, we have our ever creative and handsome, competent communicator, all Kim Y, to be the table topic master of the evening.
Thank you. Like Abigail has mentioned, table topic session is an impromptu session. So you're given a random topic. So I have 8 topics. So when the representative of the volunteer can come up here, I will give a number from 1 to 8. You can choose. And you're given 2 minutes to complete a speech. So when you reach 1 minute, the green light will appear. When you reach 1.5 minutes, the amber light will appear, and when you reach 2 minutes, the red light will appear. Once you achieve 2.5 minutes, a bell will ring, and you have to stop the speech. Can I have the first volunteer, please? Thank you for volunteering. What is your name? Victor. Victor. Hi, Victor. I have question 1 to 8.
So I choose the
one,
number?
yes.
Alright, so I want number 7.
Number 7. Credit card, debit card, and cash. They form what do you call that? A speech out of this. Credit card, debit card, cash. Victor?
Alright, so credit card, debit card, or cash? I would say cash. Yeah, I think cash is the best tool to use to perform any kind of transaction. Why? It's because let's just compare it with credit card. Okay, so credit card, it seems like a convenient choice. They say that you can collect points, you can get a lot of rewards, but at the end of the day, you are buying something on credit. That means you are putting the payment on hold. What would happen is you might end up spending above your means, and then you would not be able to pay off your payment, and then that's why a lot of people end up in a lot of credit card debts. And credit card debts are some of the worst debts to have, because the payment alone for the interest would be huge. And in fact, our country has a government organization called Agency Counseling dan Pengurusan Kredit. What they do is they help a lot of young people like me, who are actually, we as young people, we are supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be building ourselves towards a future, but a lot of them are actually struggling with credit card debts, and this organization is helping them. But by being in the organization, there are repercussions. Some of that include you can no longer have any credit lines given to you. So do you look at, can you see the consequences? So that is why my advocacy is towards cash. Debit card is also a good option because it's still cash. You are still spending what you have. But again, when you don't see the cash, you sometimes tend to overspend. You don't see that cash that you work hard for, you overspend. So my suggestion to all of you is to obviously have a budget. Make sure that you budget your expenditure, spend below your means, and do avoid the whole keeping up with the Joneses. Oh, nowadays it's keeping up with the Kardashians syndrome. So just avoid that. Live below your means, and make sure you spend your cash wisely, budget, and then leave everything else to God, I guess. Yeah, back to you, Table Topics Master.
Wow, you have shared a very wonderful tips to us on how to use cash and try to limit our budget and how try to limit the way we use our money. Can I have the second volunteer, please? Yes.
Our guest.
Our guest.
This is your opportunity.
Yes, thank you for volunteering. Silver. Okay. We have question 1 to 8, except number 7, which has been Number 8. Gold, silver, bronze. Silver, gold, silver, bronze. Gold, silver, bronze. Gold, silver, bronze.
Okay, let me start with my experience on getting a gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal. So when I was in my primary school, I was a runner. So I used to get bronze medal. The furthest I went was to get a bronze medal. So and then I trained hard. Every day I trained. After school I trained, and after I go to my secondary school, so I still trained harder than I ever could. Then I entered the sports event and I won a silver medal. And after that, I went to my university. And in university stage, I got I'm a gold medalist actually for my degree. So that's my story. Sorry.
Excellent sharing for bronze, silver, and gold. Can I have the third volunteer, please? This side. Question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Number 1. Bak kut teh, nasi lemak, roti canai. Yup. Bak kut teh, nasi lemak, roti canai. Okay. Everyone know that all of them are the favorite food for Malaysia. Not for Malaysia, I mean for the international as well. Those are the food I like. But somehow now I'm on diet now. Yeah, not eat much. And then bak kut teh, I think it's quite expensive right now. So how to say? A bit nervous, sorry. Cannot think of anything. So. Oh, sorry. Which one you like? Which one? Why you like it?
Okay, I think I like bak kut teh the most. I come from East Malaysia. The bak kut teh here in West Malaysia and East Malaysia are actually quite different. Especially in East Malaysia, they use seafood. Mainly the main ingredient for East Malaysia bak kut teh is seafood. But in West Malaysia, it's usually pork belly or those things. But most of them have different tastes, different different way of cooking. Don't know. Sorry.
Thank you, Yap. This is the first time I heard we have different variation of bak kut teh, especially seafood. I must go to East Malaysia to try the bak kut teh. Can I have the next volunteer, please? Thank you. Hi. Mimi. Okay, we have question 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
2.
2. Bus, train, aeroplane. Bus, train, aeroplane.
Okay. Bus, train, aeroplane. Okay. Among three transport here, the one that I mostly like is bus. Why would I say that? Is because during my young time, I had no transport. All I have to rely is the bus. So every time when I get to, I remember that there was one time I wake up very, very early. So I thought that actually, since I can wake up early, so I can get to work early and start to work. But ends up, I have to wait for the bus like more than an hour, and I'm sweating all over there. Since that time, I decided that not to take any bus, and I choose to take a cab instead of the bus. And aeroplane is the second one that I don't like. It's because I have the height phobia. So every time when I get into the seat, I actually will hold the hand of my hold the hands that the person sit next to me, and wait until the air land not until that level. As long as it's I mean the airflow is at the stable level, then we'll just the second one is the trend. What can I think of? The trend is when I was young, I mean I was just a little kid, so I remember the memory that I have with my grandma is she brought me to the KL by using the train. That's all my stuff.
Thank you for sharing the wonderful experiences. Can I have the final volunteer, please?
Forrest, go! Forrest,
Yes.
go! Forrest, go!
Thank you, Forrest, for volunteering. We have more questions. Yes. Hi, Forrest. We have question 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 5. Handphone, tablet, power bank. Forrest, handphone, tablet, power bank.
Handphone, tablet, power bank. Okay, handphone, tablet, power banks. Well, let me put them in this sequence, in the sequence of the price from the lower to the most expensive. I think the cheapest among these three is the power bank. I think power bank is very useful. It gives you some sense of safety, just as currently I am, because my cell phone is of low power. So currently, if I have a power bank in my pocket, I will feel very safe. And maybe I will do a better speech for this one. And I think among these three, the second cheapest is the handphone. It depends on the active types or something like that, but I put the handphone in the second place. I think handphone is very useful, for example, because currently I work in Publica. So if I want to take part in tonight's meeting, I need to take a Grab car. To take a Grab car, I need to have a handphone. And the handphone, I can keep in touch with my family. And also during work hours, handphone is very useful because it is very convenient for your boss to reach you and for you to reach your clients. So I think nowadays people cannot live a single day without a handphone. And I think among those three, the most expensive one is the tablet. For example, the iPad. iPad is, for me personally, is a means of entertainment. After an exhausting day, I will use tablet, my iPad, to watch videos on YouTube, to do some face up or something with my family members. And I think the most useful and attractive way for me to use a tablet is to play some games. Games are, attractive to a male like me. And I think after I talk about those three gadgets, if I want the best table topics, maybe Mr. Srinivas can buy one of those three for me. That's all. Thank you.
If you get the win, I'll get Sri to give you a souvenir. So we have the final volunteer. Who would like to volunteer? Yes. Thank you. Mr. Tan. Question number 3, 4, 3. Handbag, ring, watch.
Handbag, ring.
Handbag, ring, watch.
Okay, for handbag, ring and watch, I will choose watch because usually handbag and ring is I have to pay for other people. means my wife. So wash, I love wash very much, but sorry, I don't wear it. I don't know why, because when I go shopping, I will go into the wash shop, I will look whatever type I like, but I won't buy it. I have few wash at home. I also never wear it. So actually wash after the handphone. I think a lot of people hardly wear watch. How many of you didn't wear watch? Wow, that's quite a lot. So that means I'm right. So no point to buy a watch. But recently I'm very interested to buy the stopwatch for Garmin's Sunto. Is it right?
Yes.
Because I'm start my marathons, so I need it. Actually, it's recommended by most of the people because say, Chan, you are too old, so you better buy something which can check your heart rate, make sure you are safe. So I'm still looking for it, and if anybody here is going for marathon, they can, after this meeting, can give me some suggestions. So I'm willing to get a new watch for myself. So thank you very much.
I don't think you're old. My current Prime Minister, he's 93 years old. How can you call yourself old?
This is quite old.
He considered, my Prime Minister considers himself very young. Okay, I'll wrap up the session. Thank you so much for volunteering. It's a wonderful session. I'll pass the control back to the Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. A big thank you for those who had participated in this table topic session. You guys are so energetic and so enthusiastic.